Are you an employee who works from home, or are you an employee who works from home 3 days a week and 2 days from the office? Means you can claim work from home expenses. That means that you work more than 50% from your home. If you work only 1 day once in a while from home, you cannot claim these expenses. Now, why we should care about this? CRA let us to claim this work from home expenses in order to save some money. So we're gonna talk what we can deduct and how much we can save. The whole point is to save some money. Cash is the king, always. Now we have to measure our workspace, which is designated for work exclusively. So you might have a space in your living room, which is a part of a shared space, because in the living room you might have the TV, the dining table, and other things. But you have in the corner your office. So we have to measure that space. Or you might have a designated room for work. And you have to measure that room as well. How much is that room? For example, is 3 meter by 4 meter, that will give you 12 meters square. Or you might have, like I said, a designated space in a shared space where you can have a desk, a chair, and maybe a printer. And usually this is like 8 by 8 square feet or 10 by 10. And after that, after we measure either our room or our common shared space used for work exclusively, we measure our home, including hallways, bathrooms, and kitchens. And the last step with measurement is you divide the workspace to the whole house. Doesn't matter how you did it for square feet or square meters, you keep the same, of course, the same measurement. In my example here, I put that out of the home, we use 10% for work exclusively. So what if we use 10%? Then we put this number aside and we continue with calculation of the expenses. We can claim quite a few expenses. Now I think I should better make this a big page. What expenses we can deduct is here written: rent, electricity, water, heating, waste removal, maintenance, but only small repairs, and internet. I put this list here and pay attention. There is no interest mortgage. There is no property tax. So this you cannot claim. Even though you could claim those as a self-employed, but as an employee, you cannot. So this is a list of the expenses you can deduct. And we have a list of expenses we cannot deduct. Like I said, mortgage interest, principal mortgage payment, furniture, capital repair, and wall decoration. You might say, oh, I put something to increase my mood for work. I put a painting of something, but no, the CRA doesn't allow. It's explicitly said no. And there is 2 more additional expenses, but only commission employees only. If you work for commission, then you can claim a part of your property tax and home insurance. The other people who don't work on the commission, they cannot claim this kind of expenses, these 2. only for the commission people. So what if we claim this? I'm gonna make this bigger again. You can add all of them, like I said, all of the expenses mentioned there. And I took an example that this is like $3,000 per year. All the expenses multiplied by 10%, you can claim only $300. $300 gives you an approx $88 saving. So Canada Revenue Agency will give you $88 money back. And to me, this is a good shopping day. You go and you buy some grocery. But if this value is bigger, because rent is not only $3,000. The rent in Canada, in Toronto, it's at least $20,000. So imagine 20,000 multiplied by 10%, you have there a deduction of $2,000, which will increase the $88. It won't be 88, it'll be much more. This is very advantageous for people who rent. People who own the houses or pay the mortgage, we get something, but not so much. I hope you like the video. I hope that this was helpful for you. I'm gonna put the link from the Canada Revenue Agency in the video description. And have a happy tax season with big returns. Bye now.